tree freaking love.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are out here at Bill Allen today in Dallas, Texas, and I actually think this is the hardest course I've played in Dallas before. I haven't played that many courses, but so far this has been the most difficult. Kelsey will be on the catch cam today, and we're gonna have fun. It's a beautiful day, it's sunny. It is a bit breezy, as you can probably tell, so it's gonna be interesting conditions out here, but we're gonna jump right now into the booth and get started on hole number one. Welcome back to some dark horse commentary here. A lot of you guys have been wanting to see some longer courses, some more difficult courses, so here you go. Bill Allen in the Colony in Dallas, Texas. Hole number one is a par 3, 236 feet. One thing I really like about this course is the first couple holes are pretty much warm-up holes. Nothing too difficult. It really kind of gets you back into the feel of just kind of getting into the groove, and then it starts kind of punishing you a little bit towards the end of this video, and then you'll really see it a lot on the back nine. But I'm just going here with a smooth buzz. The wind was pretty aggressive right to left, and so as you can see, the buzz just has a nice glide and gets me into circle one to start off the round with a decent look at birdie here. But you'll start seeing a really good balance of holes that are kind of wide open and holes that require a little bit more of a direct line because of their, woods or trees or whatever off the tee. And I'm rocking the Brodie Roach today, the American flag one. But again, hole number two here is a par 3. Every hole here is a par 3, so it's a par 54 overall. It's only 221 feet, so it's not very long at all. But coming off it, you have two lines. You have either kind of a straight backhand line over the water on the right, or you can play kind of where the drone is right now, out and to the left. And I also just want to give a shout out to Black Kite for hooking me up with this drone footage. Appreciate it. I think it adds a little bit to the video, allows you guys to kind of see the shots a little bit better, so thank you for that. But I'm going over the left side gap here. I'm throwing, I believe, a force with a forehand, and I'm just trying to get it through this little gap and then hit and skip over to the basket. It wasn't as far as I wanted. I probably could have thrown it a little bit flatter to get it to get a little bit closer, but I'm still inside of circle one here and have another good look at birdie. Cash that one in, which is nice. So starting off 2 under, you really want to get these first 4 holes. The first 4 are pretty much right there in front of your face. You can see this one, hole number 3. It's only 174 feet. There are a lot of trees, and if you aren't precise off the tee here, you can get in trouble. That is casual water if you end up hitting a tree and just kind of falling down into that little creek there. But you can see it's pretty much straight in front of you. So you really want to try to get as many birdies as you possibly can in the first 4 holes, because like I said, the birdie holes kind of start vanishing, especially on the back nine. So here I am with the jawbreaker zone. This is my beat in one, so it's going to fly a little bit straighter, and definitely was not going for that line. That's definitely one that we're gonna have our first slow bro here, and you can see it just barely misses that tree. I'm going for the gap to the right of that, so wasn't a great throw, but turned out all right for me. And I have pretty much a tap in here, and I'm wondering, is that illegal? If I bump it in like that, is that a legal putt? I don't think it is, but it would be kind of swag if you could do it. Hole 4 here, 240 feet. Again, another hole that's pretty much straight in front of you. Nothing really off the tee to give you too much issues. And you got the basket tucked in here with a couple guardian trees protecting it in the front. You can go pretty much with a forehand or a backhand. I believe the wind was pretty much dead in my face, so I was really trying to figure out something that was going to turn over, because if it goes too far to the right off the tee, there's a cliff there, and I believe that is OB. So I'm going with a Malta here. That's going to be a little bit more overstable than my Buzz, and it's a little bit quicker. Normally I'd probably go zone here if there wasn't really any wind, but I just wanted a little bit quicker of a disc. And this one it comes out a little bit faster than I was expecting it, and luckily it hit that tree, because that thing was going to be 30, 40, maybe 50 feet deep. But got lucky there. Again, 2 kind of back-to-back throws that you know, not necessarily perfect execution, but the miss was good enough to where I still had a really easy birdie. So 4 under, that's what you want to do on the first couple holes. And I think I'm just talking about how if I would have missed that tree, it would have been absolutely gone. Kelsey was pretty impressed with the tree hit as well. Hole 5 here, par 3, 525 feet. It is an absolute doozy of a hole. It's all uphill. Today it is playing downwind. The roller is probably the throw that I would say most people throw here if they're trying to look at a 2. But with that water, as you saw on the left-hand side, that does come into play. And the hole is basically on this hillside that funnels everything down. So I got my Glow Nuke SS, and I just didn't throw it high enough. That post over there on the right is about 400 feet or so. So I probably still have about 150 feet in from here. But I just wanted to get that a little bit higher. But honestly, I just don't think I have the distance yet to throw a 550-foot air shot in like uphill, because that's pretty much like 600, maybe 650 requirement to do. So now I got a jawbreaker zone, 150 feet, trying to just get this one something cozy up, no stress par, and that's not good. That's outside of circle 1, probably 40 feet or so all the way down this hill, and now I'm putting in a crazy side wind. It'll be going left to right on your screen, right to left for me. And I'm just trying to go and focus here on the fundamentals and give this a good chance of going in.
Wow.
And I did just that, cashed it in. That was a big putt to keep the solid round. We got another slow bro here. And I'm liking the form right now in my putting. I feel like I can just get a lot more power and snap without losing the accuracy. And I'm just loving it right now. I'm feeling it. When you're having a solid round, it's quite magical. It almost feels like you can't really do anything wrong. And hole 6, par 3, 372 feet. It's probably 315, 320 to carry the water there, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. But we do have a left to right breeze now. Strong left to right, which is going to basically push the disc down a little bit. And if you give, the wrong angle, it's going to really mess up your flight. So I got my TI Undertaker here, and I'm just trying to throw something as straight as possible to give me a good look. So I throw it with a little bit of hyzer, knowing it's going to flip up to flat, and here it comes in nicely. And it's going to have that soft little finish there at the end left. And that puts me probably right around 15 feet or so for a birdie look, which I will take every time on this hole. Pretty long hole, so if you have a good look inside of circle 1, especially with the wind that we have today, I'm going to be pretty happy with that. So we're 5 under, moving on to hole 7, which is a 347-foot par 3. It's downhill, and you'll see it here tucked in a little bit to the right. It's a wide open shot, so you can really throw a backhand turnover if you want, or you can throw a fairway driver forehand that kind of finishes off to the right, whatever you're feeling. The wind is at my back, so I wasn't 100% confident in what the meteor would do. Normally I would throw a backhand meteor here, turnover, but I got my buzz now, and I'm going to try to go forehand. And it just gets beat down by the wind. I did throw it lower than I wanted to, but the wind definitely didn't give it a chance to really get any sort of glide. So I needed to either throw that higher, or I needed to probably disc up to like a fairway driver to give myself actually a good look. And you can just see there too, the wind is just pushing that bad boy down. And that's just tough. From that distance, really giving it a good run with that kind of wind can really put you in a position to where you might be struggling to make a 3. So I kind of gave it a good effort, but at the same time, not really. So can't be too upset though. Par 3, 205 feet, hole number 8. This one's kind of fun. A big dogleg to the right. You have all this open space, but then you can see this row of guardian trees protecting the basket here. Really kind of a difficult, funky shot, not something that you're used to. In previous rounds, I would throw a huge forehand kind of up in the air and just have it glide over to the right. But now I'm throwing dead into a 20-mile-an-hour wind, so I'm not really quite sure what to do. So I just give it a whack with the Get Freaky. Does not do what I want it to do. I hit like the early trees and now I'm stuck over here. I have really no look at the basket at all. There's just trees everywhere. So my only play is to really step out, get out into the open here. And I'm throwing a meteor and I'm trying to throw this with a big anhyzer just to see if I can have something glide down just to give myself a look. And luckily for me, it works out perfectly. And I find that gap to actually, skip in there a little bit to where I have a clear look just inside of circle one, probably around 27 feet or so here for my par. And the scrambling is happening. I'm giving myself good chances to make putts, to be able to continue this round and not make really any bogeys so far. So 5 under through 8. Super excited about that. Hole number 9 is a par 3. It's 192 feet. It's a shorty, but it's a tough one. It's right in that kind of distance that I don't really know how hard to throw it. This hole always has given me troubles. I think I've played 4 rounds out here and I don't think I've birdied it yet. So I got my Get Freaky and I'm just right now trying to figure out exactly how hard do I need to throw this thing to get it to go where I want. And unfortunately, that's the miss I've been having a lot on this hole is I just saw it off a little bit too early, don't really finish the throw and it's stuck up in the tree there. So now I'm probably just outside a circle, probably around 35 feet or so. Got a low ceiling. Gonna try to give this the old KJ straddle putt and cash it in. The putting is on today, guys. I'll catch you on the back 9 because things are about to get even freakier. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you there. Keep slinging them discs.